into the next session with him. Kurt, are you ready? Can I bring you in here? How's it going, man?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm already here. Whoa. Yes, I'm
Awesome.
ready. I am prepared. Excited. I've got my phone here on a tripod, so you know it's serious business when there's a phone on a tripod. Because
we're going mobile today. I love it.
We're doing mobile.
Awesome.
Many people's stores are 90% mobile traffic now, but as web professionals,
it's getting insane. I saw a merchant recently that had like a 96% of their business came in through mobile, and I was like, wow, like why are we looking at a desktop version of the site at all?
Exactly. Because as web professionals, we tend to work, we love our tools, we like our laptops and desktops, and we tend to do our work there, which for doing work on a website makes sense. I want a big keyboard. But your customers are probably on their phone. So we're going to do some website audits, some reviews. We're just going to try and shop a few audience members' websites on my phone and see how that goes. And you'd be surprised at the stuff that gets overlooked.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially, I think things like even homepage banners, pop-ups, and how they take up screen space, often overlooked. And by the way, since I rushed into our conversation, if anybody wants the slide deck to look at all the tools that they can choose from to grow their store, you can message me afterwards. I've sent you probably 24 emails today, so you have my email address. Just hit reply and ask for the slide deck. I'd be happy to share it with you. All right, Kurt, you want to share this mobile device? Here's our first technical challenge. We'll see if we can get the mobile screen up here, and then let's take a look at our first site. And anybody watching right now, feel free to submit your store for us to tear down as well. All right. Looks good. We've got Speedy Chef. I love it.
All right. I see some good stuff here, and I'm pescatarian, so this just happened to load up on some products I enjoy. Man, look at that. Those
Very
crawfish.
Fishy.
Looking good. So I looked at this site on desktop, and I think it's better on mobile. Right? We land on the site, the great Speedy Chef. So I know right away this is food related. Your life gets easier when your logo and your name tells people what you do. If you're not in a situation where that's the case, use a tagline below the logo. Just make it part of the logo. Make your life easy. Make customers' lives easy. We got free shipping on all orders. Great. Good info to have. And we've got some emoji on there. I love the use of emoji. I think more people should do it. And then, you know what I don't see on this site? I see carousel. I don't see a video. They go straight into, here's the food. What do you want? And starting prices. I'm intrigued here. One easy optimization with this, though, I can read the text just fine. The text might get hard to read if you add a transparent background to it, add a bigger drop shadow. That's usually the way we get around that.
Yeah.
But wow,
$5.99 is tough to read for sure.
Noodles and rice looks good. When I scroll down, it says our latest items. Is this frozen food from a grocery store? Now I'm a little confused. Like, it's not clear to me if this is like a HelloFresh style service or we're drop shipping grocery items. I don't know, and I think that's something to address here. But all right, I'll go into a collection. Opens with seafood. Missed opportunity here. They don't have a collection description. Might be nice. I see they got breadcrumbs at the top. In a collection, I rarely do breadcrumbs because we're just going back to a homepage, but that's a thing you could split test. They let you sort. Lately, I've been, normally I'd say always do sorting. Lately, I've been split testing the presence of these sort menus. And depending on your merchandising, probably 1 out of 5 times, you'll make more money without it. But if I don't have the data, I will default to say, let's include it. They've got the pagination at the top. I think that's interesting. Shows me that there's quite a few things here. And we've got our mobile view grid is 2 columns. All right, there's always this debate. Should we do 2 columns? Should we do 1 column? Again, you got to test it. But I think if I don't absent the data, I think 2 column is the way to go. The shots of the food, prepared, feel stronger than the packaging for sure. I like that on click, I can get a different image here. We got some wish list items going, and we've got add to cart from the collection page. Again, it depends on what you're selling, who your audience is, but having the add to cart from the collection grid If it's like a less expensive item and I typically buy multiple items, you can see that in your data. This is very helpful. So let's head into, well, here, the only thing I found a little confusing. Our drop-down menu defaults to sort by average rating. I don't see any ratings here.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
was gonna
assuming
say
it's
that
sorted
as
by
well.
rating. So that, all right, that maybe they're there. We don't know.
It looks like they don't have a lot of ratings on these products.
Probably relatively new. So that's something to address with that. All right, we got our product here. I sometimes like to put the title above the product photo. I don't know if it makes a difference if you have strong photos, which they do. I've also seen people on mobile to tighten up the page so that we've got more stuff above the fold. They do hide the thumbnails, as a lot of people like. This is implemented nicely where I could just swipe. So maybe you can hide the thumbnails as an optimization, or maybe show the thumbnails in like a horizontal scroller, and then that way it's one line, and I can get this stuff further up the page.
Yeah.
We got our description. It says in stock. I like that. We've got our info in here. This, I think, though, might be a great opportunity for a tab description where, like, all right, we can include nutrition and facts. You could include the cooking instructions. Because, again, like, it sounds like you don't have to write this stuff. It's been provided to you. So just getting it off these labels is the heavy lifting part here. Also, accessibility-wise, for the site to be accessible if you're selling food, I doubt that the alt tag contains all of these nutrition facts. You may get dinged on that in an accessibility lawsuit. That's one of the things they'll point to. So you will have to address it by probably doing a tab with the nutrition facts rendered as a table.
Very good point.
And they've got buy with Apple Pay or add to cart. I love the dynamic checkout buttons. It's if I click that thing, this would just pop open with my address and my credit card. Be like, you want to buy it? Double click, done. Like, I am seconds away from being able to purchase this. And it's just dynamic checkout buttons in Shopify. If you have Shopify payments or you just turn it on, totally worth it. I love it.
On my screen, it says buy with Google Pay. I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah, and that's when they say dynamic checkout button, that's the dynamic part, is it tries to show the customer the relevant one for them. And it's based on, like, all right, how many payment processors do you have? Because this could show me PayPal, Google, Apple Pay. There's a whole bunch of ones it'll do. We got this guaranteed safe checkout, and then no reviews. Okay, I mean, that's a thing. The social proof's important. That's a thing I would work on adding. And I've yet to encounter any social proof at all on this site. The site is it's clean, it is professional, it is nicely laid out. It's got some good merchandising, nice product, looked very attractive to me. I think the social proof so far really is the only thing that's missing here.
Yeah.
And if I add this guy to cart, we get a regular cart drawer. Maybe you could put some social proof in here, right? Like, put a couple quotes, put like a risk reversal thing. Like, hey, your first order, if you hate it, we'll send your money back. 100% money back guarantee on your first order. Like, that's how you get people try for the first time with you. And then what's great is this is a consumable good. Our highest revenue clients, it's all consumable goods. Because once you've got a customer once and you've proven them, like, hey, I deliver, they're going to keep coming back.
They also have the opportunity there, because I think there's a free shipping. It said, like, get 4 more items in order to, get free shipping or something along those lines. So I think putting that bar on the cart saying, hey, you don't quite qualify for free shipping. You've got $18 here. You need to hit 59. So having that little bar there at the bottom. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Free shipping progress bar. I like those. And then at the bottom, wait, we found the social proof. It was hiding at the bottom of the checkout. So, like, this is a perfect example. This one looks suspect to me. Like, that's definitely a stock photo, and there's no name attached to it. And it's just like, customer service was amazing. I can count on brand name. I don't believe this testimony. That's how it comes across to me. But
so we want a picture of a person holding the package, and
I want a crappier picture. And I want the person, like, this guy's too good looking. You need someone more. We need Derek. You need someone like Derek on there. Giving you a hard time. No,
okay.
No, but like, the style's perfect. I want something a little That feels a little more real. I like to pull like the funny, like the people who leave funny, weird reviews. Those are the ones that get attention, so I'll grab those. Like we had a client or a customer leave a review on a client website that said, I used to, ever since I bought this hat, things are going great. I used to have no friends. Now I have two. Things are going well. I just like that's really funny. We put it in the welcome series. It was so funny.
That's
And
hilarious.
so that like that I know you didn't make up because it's just like it's too ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think with the product line that they've got here, they've got really interesting like seafood, crawfish, some like different kind of Asian flavors and stuff. I think they can bring together a really kind of unique brand from that. So I think there's an opportunity there
and I think,
to be a little
the
bit more
thing,
than standard.
I think the missed opportunity here is bundles.
Yes.
Like, hey, like get the crawfish lover bundle. Like bundle some of these together, and that'll add some value to it.
Yeah, I think they need to
certainly this
make
checkout
meals and then say, here are the ingredients, all the things that I used for this meal, right? We've got the rice, we've got the crawfish, we've got the greens, whatever it is, and then sell it as a bundle, as a meal bundle.
Yeah, I think that's an easy way to level this up. I don't know what this checkout is. This does not look like Shopify to me.
Huh.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
I'm looking on my side. I think it is Shopify, but it is different.
Yeah, I wonder where this came from. I thought it was Shopify up until right now. Now I don't know.
And I'm inspecting.
Could run through built
Shoptimizer? What is that?
Shoptimizer.
I don't know. I've never heard of that before.
All right, yeah, I'm not familiar with any of this. Be curious to know more.
Yeah, I know that you have to be a Plus merchant in order to really modify your checkout, right? So
unless you've replaced it entirely, which they frown upon.
Oh yeah, they do not like that.
Should we move on?
Yeah, let's go to the next one. I'm gonna get to the bottom of whether this is a Shopify store or not.
All right. Well, I opened up Bumpin' Blends, so we're gonna do
Bumpin'
Blends. Okay, so I think this is one where everything got designed on desktop as opposed to mobile. Whereas on Speedy Chef, I think the mobile experience was better than the desktop. Your Bumpin' Blends, probably the other way around. And certainly you want to look at your analytics and see what device type people use. But I think it's a safe guess for most people it will be vast majority mobile. All right, so our pop-up looks like a desktop pop-up served on mobile. If you're using like Klaviyo and you go in there, it'll tell you like, oh, should this be mobile and desktop? That can help.
I think they're using PostScript for this pop-up.
Okay. And it's legible. I could read it. It just feels tiny.
Yeah, it's a little small. And we've also got that reviews widget overlaying on that.
Yeah, but it's the same color as the thing next to it, so it looks like it's part of it.
Yeah, it's so we've got an optimization here for sure.
All right, so I'm gonna close that out. Oh, that reviews widget sticky thing is still there. So on mobile, you've got so little viewport to work with. These sticky widgets, in the food pyramid equivalent of design elements, the sticky widgets are definitely dessert. Use them sparingly, or not at all. I would turn this reviews badge off. Like I don't think you're gonna find, 8-figure stores with reviews widgets sticking out like that.
Gotcha.
And so Bumpin' Blends, smoothie cubes. Honestly, smoothie cubes is interesting to me. I would put that in the tagline. The heck is a smoothie cube? But then it doesn't actually show me the product. And this feels like to me something that would work really well with video. Like doing a looped background video on a homepage, really it can improve engagement, that can improve conversion rate. And I bet something like a smoothie cube, you do a slow-mo video of like your blender or however the heck, or maybe a time lapse. It'd be very attractive, and you could do it as like a 15-second loop.
Yeah,
we got two buttons here.
The above the kitchen kind of camera view. Product, blender, like time lapse.
Yeah, it's like with the state of smartphones today, you don't have an excuse for not being able to do video. Like everybody has the tools now. So that we've got these two buttons: choose a plan or find the perfect blends for you. those two calls to action are really similar. I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do there. And really, I would like one of those is probably the preference that you want them to click. I would bold that for people who are indecisive like me.
The find the perfect blend for you just goes to a form fill, essentially. So I think it's like a backup offer. So we could consider removing it. And then, yeah, you've got that quiz there. It could actually be take the quiz.
Oh, this quiz page is really pretty. Again, the reviews widget.
It is,
Not that I can
goes
read
to the
it.
quiz page.
Bumpin' Blends, the only smoothie subscription. Stupid reviews widget. If you flip this image in text, I think it might read better. Because right now, it just goes, like I've got this upper area, and then hopefully I scroll down. Take our quiz, build your box. Again, like, these calls to action, different than these calls to action. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here, how it works. And so far, we've not really seen the final product here. Do you see a single smoothie here? And that's like, smoothies are attractive. They're photogenic, aren't they? I haven't seen one. I have an illustration implying one. Who's talking about us? What I like with these brag bars, do some pull quotes. Who's talking about us? They could. Every one of these could be like, "This is the worst thing I've ever tasted." We don't know. So it's nice to redesign these where you show like the logo and the quote, and then I like the scroller aspect. Then it can like scroll through the different quotes. You like bold a key phrase. They definitely want us to take that quiz. You've made it all the way down here. Why not take our quiz? There we go. What our yeah. So like the way this section works, this is cute. This is very pretty. The way this section works, you do a very similar thing for the brag bar, and then that way you can highlight what people said about it. Okay. Well, again, the whole homepage. There's not a single smoothie on here. Let's go in the menu. Get started. All right, that's got to be my obvious call to action. Here we go. Choose a plan. Again, so we don't even see the product. I do like, hey, pick our timings. There's quite a bit of different. It's very different, and it's tough to get people to subscribe. And we've got 6 choices here. It may introduce choice paralysis, though I do like their little most popular badge. I think that's nice.
You know what? We could do bi-weekly or monthly as a first choice, and then it pops open. The second
multi-step form. Do you want it delivered bi-weekly or monthly? You're right. You're absolutely right. And then you're choosing, all right, how many do you want? What's helpful with these is to tell people, like, well, this is typical. Like, this is how much you're going to be using. Like, do a little bit of the math for them, make some suggestions, help them out a little bit.
Yeah. And then I don't know how much a blend is. I guess a blend is one meal. It's like, so is it one day meal? Like, am I going to have 1 a day or 3 a day? So I feel like I need to be walked through a little bit more. Maybe they did on the channel or somewhere prior, or a friend told them or something, but
then when I chose bi-weekly, look what happened. They don't even want me to do it. I got this upsell that's like, well, don't do that. So just don't offer it to me. All right, opt for monthly. So all right, so I've opted for monthly, but I don't think I choose the expensive one. And now I'm in.
It might have auto-selected
the most expensive monthly one.
Suspicious.
Oh yeah, and if I go back, all right. So this time I know I didn't choose the most expensive one. Now I click opt for monthly. Boom, I'm in the most expensive one.
It chose the 21 blend one for me on desktop.
Weird.
The most popular one.
All right, so I choose 21 blends monthly. It's the most popular. Aha. Okay, now I can add these. These buttons are a little small, but that's okay. That's kind of fun. Your box, 1 of 21. Oh, I got to pick 21 of these? That seems like a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Give me some bundles, some groupings.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually a great idea. Like, give me like a 777 bundle that I can one-click add.
And I can't change quantity down there.
So you just have to add a bunch.
Manage your plan. I wonder how they did this. All right, now I'm in my cart, 21 blends monthly. That remove button being this layout, not so hot. And then my checkout's at the bottom. All right, so on this page, super easy optimization. put the cart form at the top. Like right now, I can't even find it. And then on top of it, the checkout button is smaller than update cart. Yeah, this is probably where the bottleneck is, my guess, is the cart page. Can really
update cart
like
should
make
be
checkout button,
smaller.
you color it, and just move it at the top. What happens when we check out? We're using recharge for our recurring subscription. I see that, so we're not on the native, the built-in Shopify one. And yeah, okay. All right, so the checkout looks okay. Yeah, I think there's I know it's really pretty. It looks very attractive. I think it's probably a great product. But there are definitely some easy optimizations here. And I want to see it. Oh my gosh, show me the smoothies.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. Really good advice.
Yeah. That was a fun brand. That's very cool. Okay. Here's our third choice. Hair weave on. Hair weave on. Let's refresh this. Make sure we're getting the current version. Accept. There we go. Yeah, so another one with the widget issues. So I've got this, get out of here. All right, there we go. And then I have privacy and cookies policies just permanently here. I don't think that's necessary. I really don't. Get 10% off my first order. Okay. Hair weave on, hair replacement specialist. I like that we've got the tagline and the logo. I bet you could make the logo smaller, just to free up some space. Certainly these buttons are too small to click. Like the cart email account, it's too tiny to click on mobile with my fat thumbs. But I love that they've got their phone number. Hey, need help? Call us. That is a big trust indicator if you make yourself available via phone. And most people aren't going to call you, but they like to know that they can.
Yeah, and they have a local like retail location. I believe it's in Ireland. They serve the UK market primarily. So
Okay.
I wonder if there's
So
some.
certainly I'm not your, take my advice with a grain of salt here, because I'm not your target audience. I'm in the wrong country, and I'm not wearing a wig. Right?
One day, Kurt will get you.
Yeah, we'll see. So this image carousel, especially image carousel with two, I would just pick one image and stick with it as opposed to using the carousel. And if you crop them a little like closer to square, like 4:3, as opposed to what is probably 16:9, then it'll work better on a variety of layouts. Like this one's meant for desktop, and then it gets a little tiny on mobile. If you want to get fancy, you customize it where they'd show, you do have a separate image for desktop versus mobile. All right, and then it forces us into, hey, pick a category. Okay, that's good, that's fine. However, it assumes I know what I'm doing. Right, like synthetic hair wigs, human hair wigs. I don't know, I guess I could figure this out pretty quickly. So I like that aspect of it. Honestly, I'd probably just do it as 2-column so that we could see more. And then naturally, you'd want to sort these based on popularity. And we got trending wigs, great. I like that we've got the select options and the review stars right on the page. It's 2-column. I like that. We've got multiple featured collections on here. So what's nice about the way they've set this up is I have a very good sense of the catalog and the product mix and merchandising just by scrolling through the homepage. I've got this great sense of what they sell, who it's for, what it costs. This is a tried and true method. It's practical. Anybody can do it. It's great. They call it their amazing brands. Here's what we sell. Honestly, that's probably not even necessary because we did a good job. Like I could see Raquel Welch as one of their brands right here. We got Trustpilot with their reviews, which I like, other than the giant Trustpilot widget and Trustpilot branding.
Yeah, it should be a little smaller, maybe.
Yeah, we don't have to shill for them. Book a consultation. This is really smart, doing the book a consultation at our wig shop or by Zoom. This, if you have a product that's higher touch, more expensive, and it's practical for you, sometimes you should do things that don't scale. And this is one of those. Is like make yourself available as an expert and authority in this space and help people who have questions before they make a purchase. Because they're going to remember that, and they're going to be back, and you're going to get referrals out of it. This is very customer-centric and smart. I like that a lot. Very clean footer. I always go to the footer to determine, like, all right, is this legit? Are these guys professional? When I see a good footer, it's clean, has a lot, their contact info, has a lot of links and info, that makes me feel safer. It does. It's not, we're not paying by the pixel here, so we can make big footers. Okay, I'm going to dive into hair solutions for men. I'm not sure what's going on here, where I've got like the giant app. All right, so my first collection visit doesn't have any products on it. It just wants me to book a consultation. That's a little unclear. So let's go to a product then. All right. Free shipping. The banner's huge. It's huge. Knock that down a little bit just so I don't have to scroll quite so far to get to our product. All these photos are really consistent. This looks really nice. Again, we got Apple Pay. Here we've got a tab description. Fantastic. And we get to choose a color. Order today and get it by August 13th. That's cool. Right there. Set that expectation up front. You're going to order it. Here's when you're going to get it. That's what I want to know. And then buy with Apple Pay or add to basket. I would just style that set that add to basket so it goes full width. So it just so it matches the Apple Pay button. Let's see what happens. Oh, all right. We have a modal cart. I don't see these too often. They're unusual. And the layout gets a little weird on mobile. These columns need to be adjusted. Yeah. The nice part about the modal cart style that you don't see anymore is it forces a choice. It's very clear. This item is in my cart. Do you want to look at the cart, you want to check out, or you want to keep shopping? I like that. The only thing I would change here is I'd make check out the first button, and I'd make it a different color so that it stands out. Because right now it's just given equal weight to the others.
Yeah, so this needs to be updated. This is broken. I don't know what's going on there.
And then when we get to our checkout, okay. Looking good. This doesn't feel like Shopify either, does it? Buy with Apple Pay or billing details.
By the way, the first one was actually WooCommerce checkout.
Okay. Yeah, like that's definitely not Shopify. This one can't be Shopify either. And then the other one, we had recharge checkout on Shopify. Complete your order. Earn 700 points for a discount on a future purchase. For stuff where people make a lot of repeat purchases, loyalty programs are fabulous, especially if it's like a consumable good. In the case with wigs, I believe it's a wear item where like eventually you have to replace it.
Yeah, they're replaced every 3 to 6 months, depending on where.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know too much about wigs.
Yeah, no, I knew. And really my limited knowledge comes from like watching Real Housewives.
You just admitted that to the world.
Yeah, just put that out there. No shame.
That's hilarious.
Cool. Is that time? Do you want to do another one?
We've got time for one more real quick that we can do here in the last 5 minutes. I've got one for you called Matthew. You didn't share your website URL. If you share it in the next 5 seconds, I can give it to Kurt. Otherwise, we're going to famokids.com, FAMO kids.com. By the way, Matthew says, love the podcast, Kurt. We'll give a shout out to the podcast. I'll share the Unofficial Shopify podcast. If you haven't heard of it, where are you living? It is nice, perfect. I think the most viewed podcast in the Shopify and e-commerce ecosystem.
I'm going to go ahead and accept that compliment, even though I have no idea if it's true or not.
Matthew, it's not coming through. Maybe it's getting deleted or something like that. But maybe sometimes
it's getting marked as spam.
Yeah, maybe say it without the .com or something like that. I don't know why. Usually you can say
we're doing Famo Kids. I already got it loaded up.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll do Famo Kids. Matthew, we'll have to get to you another day. I'm afraid technical issues preventing it.
This one, another issue where we got a lot of widgets. We got widgets on top of widgets, and it fired what appears to be an exit intent pop-up. Don't leave without taking 10% off your first order. I do like sign up to get mama's tips and free giveaways. I like, if I'm in the target market, I'm going to recognize the language, appreciate it. And tips and free giveaways, I like as well. Free giveaways might be redundant, but the word free, I bet that increases the opt-in rate. So I like that we got this guy. How do I close it? Close. There we go.
Oh boy.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. The logo could be bigger. Very rare for me to suggest a logo be bigger.
Yeah.
But I like the branding. It's very pretty. It's very clean and professional. And it opens with a story. Just because you have children doesn't mean your living space needs to look like a daycare service. Modern twist on baby playmats. I like this. This screams to, because I've got 3 kids. I know this. It drives me crazy. Like, we'll pick up everything, and 40 minutes later, my house looks like a disaster again. It does. It's maddening. And so when you have stuff that helps mitigate that, like, parents appreciate that. Easy optimization here. Show before and after. Show me the same room, put the camera on a tripod, let your kid trash this room with like traditional baby stuff. Take that picture, and then the cleaned up version, take that picture, and then you do like side by side before and after. That would be very powerful. It really immediately illustrates this. No call to action up here. I think that's maybe a misstep. Take back your adult living room. Oh, that's a great headline. That should be up there.
Put it up top.
Yeah. Because right now it's like everything here is really strong. I think this is really just about tweaking the layout. Then we get down. The other problem is it wasn't obvious to me what the product is. And so it's this modern play mat. These big like EVA foam mats. Storable and portable. Waterproof. Fabulous. Baby approved. I like that. Safe. Versatile. As seen on. I'm not sure what was here.
Yeah, there's a dead space there.
And then I can purchase the product from down here. Feature collection, feature testimonial. Okay, so really, like, the only thing missing, this is probably a video that, like, social media is blocked on my phone, and that's why. I don't think, that's probably not their fault, is my point. This product form looks really good. It's easy on this long page, especially on mobile, to scroll past and miss the product. So I think more calls to action throughout the site to get to it. Anywhere you mention the product, make that a link to the product title. In this section, maybe giving the product form a different background color to help make it stand out to me as I'm quickly scrolling through could help. The sticky widgets, we already know how I feel about that. I got my collection.
Because we've got Matthew here in chat with us live, let's see if we can swap over to his store. I finally got the URL from him. It's xmiles, so the letter X and then miles.co.uk. And then we'll squeeze this in. We have to go quick, and we've got maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll move into our next session.
All right, xmiles.co.uk. Go. Got it.
Perfect.
There's a 0% chance I type a URL that starts with the letter X on my phone. So, okay. Land on the site, talking about 2020 Olympics. On mobile, I can't read the damn logo.
Yeah.
But it says on here, the UK's fastest growing online nutrition store, providing nutrition to over 15,000 customers. That's a really strong headline. That could be maybe part of an announcement bar at the top. That way it's on every page and it's hard to miss. It's very strong. Again, we got with the widget inception. I got to accept a thing. I got a chat thing. I got Google. I got PayPal. What is happening here?
It's like underneath the PayPal icon. Probably don't need the PayPal there.
Accept. There we go. These graphics look really good. There's a lot of text here. I might consider it just tightening it up. And I love copywriting, and I love microcopy. So unusual for me to suggest that. This looks really clean and really nice down here. What about when I jump into a product? customer rating, features, and then there's nothing there. So easy optimization, well, not necessarily easy, but sometimes easy, is if no reviews, then you hide all those review widgets just because they're not serving a purpose at that point. Again, with the product form is really nice on this one. We got our description with a view more. I'd probably just leave the view more open. Why not? Like have it, you could keep the accordion menu, but default it to open. If I add this guy to cart. All right, so we're using mini cart, which I like. And one of the things the other sites didn't do is like they would give equal importance to view cart and checkout. Here you could see it. View cart, very clean. And then checkout is the obvious next step there. That's just, and all they did, they're just two different colors. That really can make a big difference on your reach checkout.
They need upsells here, though. This is the kind of brand that could totally sell more product in this widget here.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And on top of it, like here, I picked an atypical product for this audience, I'm guessing. And it's not trying to stop me. It's not trying to sell me anything else. And then checkout. Ooh, it looks like it's forcing me to create an account. So right here, we've got a big friction point. I don't see why I should be forced into making an account. Make it optional. Unless I'm missing something. I mean, there may be
I think you're right.
a reason for it. And then the big thing we're featuring is this Olympics. But it jumps straight into an about on this page. And we scroll through. I'm not seeing any products. Here we have some explanation. So what you do to optimize this page, what I want, when I scroll to like 50%, give me a pop-up like, hey, did you want to shop the Olympics collection? Well, okay. On exit intent, you could do the same thing and put a featured collection in here with these products. At the bottom, for people like me, just scroll to the bottom, and throughout. So it's an easy way to optimize it.
Awesome. Love it. All right, let's cut it there because I see all of our panelists are ready for the next session. I'm really excited for it. Kurt, thanks so much. Let's give the plug for you. When should somebody reach out to you and work with EtherCycle? Are you taking clients, by the way?
Not for a little while. We're pretty booked. Highly in demand, though. If you want your own website teardown, we do sell those. You can get that. But no, check out the Unofficial Shopify podcast. Join our Facebook group, sign up for my newsletter, and we've got plenty of free resources for folks.
Awesome. Perfect. Kurt, thanks so much for joining us. Always a pleasure. Great advice. And thanks for tearing down some websites with me.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. See you, Derek.
Awesome.